All right, so this is my room. This is the view when you first walk in. No windows, but we still try to make it pretty. So right over here, I have these posters I made. Charge your Chromebooks, make today count, join DECA, which is the CTSO I run. This is a cool poster. This is how I like kids to turn in assignments when they've created on Canva, because Google Classroom allows like a lot of submission kind of ways. So like I don't really like them to use just like the link to the website or a PNG. I like it to be in like PDF print, so I'm able to print them out and display them if I'd like. This is the whiteboard. Sometimes I'll write stuff up there. I mostly use the view board. So this is like kind of an example of what my agenda slides look like every day. Has the, what we're gonna do today, our mastery objective, bell ringers, and then reminders. So like I always talk about like quizzes or assignments that are due. And then I'll also always like put up there if there's gonna be a substitute or I'll be out, just so it's not a surprise to them. This table in the front is where I normally put the work that I'm handing out that day. So students kind of get into the rhythm of coming in and grabbing the papers off that and sitting down. That's my desk. I like having my name on it because also sometimes kids just don't remember my name, especially at the beginning part of the year. Over there, my desk set up. I have calendars. I have a digital clock in case people have trouble with the other clock. I have pictures of my kids. I have a printer in here which kids can use. I have like tables and kind of like desk, I guess, facing the wall around. So the tables, I make a seating arrangement and I try to switch it up so people aren't always working in the same groups, but I think it works really well having 4 people at a table to do, think pair shares and stuff like that. I also really like to display the kids' work. So this is the beginning of the year. So this is kind of like not even having that much displayed. I'll pretty much cover all of the walls by the end of the year. Up here is an example of the shoebox displays we do in fashion marketing. And then over here, the kids like can help themselves to any of the supplies. So I have like paper in here that they can use. It's all labeled too, so I have like tape, scissors, calculators, rulers in here. Art supplies. It keeps going on and on. They know that they can kind of grab and help themselves to any of that. Over here, we have just like the schedule. I collect can tabs for a fundraiser, so I just have that so that they can throw that in throughout the year. I have pencils and pens that they can use, our textbooks, which you don't really use. This is a cool little area I've made. This is for like early finishers, so if you get done with something in class and you don't know what to do, there's some options that I give them. And then they also are able to get extra credit if they want to do one of these. So like this is like a choice board, and I kind of explained it at the beginning of the year. You have to do 3 activities, and for every 3 activities you do, you can get like a point back on an assignment. So they're all kind of related to what we learn in class. And then I also have this, which is filled with like just different kind of activities and then coloring sheets as well. So yeah, try to get them off their phones and work on that stuff. This is a cool example of something we do. This is a juice box project we do. So they have to think of like a creative way to display the juice box. They have to have like ingredients on it, but also something interactive. So that's a cool one. Little junior juice. I like this. Then yeah, back here, what do we have? We have like plastic bag storage. We do that for Micah's backpack, which is a DECA community service event that we do every year. So I try to collect that. I have my like word boards up here. So these are kind of like vocabulary words that might come up in class, and so it has the definition of them. And I have it on both sides. So I think that's nice. Sometimes when kids are like bored in class, they might zone out and read one of these and learn something. Sometimes I'd give them tests on things and the answers are up here. Sometimes they still don't get it. Yeah. So these desks are nice because when we do like testing in this room, I'll make the kids sit in like every other chair and they have to face the wall. So I feel like I can see their computer screens and I know that they're not cheating that way. But yeah, this is my classroom. I really like it. I think I've made it pretty. And it does stay almost as organized the whole year. So that is definitely a goal I have, is to keep my organization. All right, thank you.